Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This is how you apply some of the lessons to our everyday life, or just a little more understanding about the chapter. So we are in Genesis chapter 5. When they give a lot of names, they're showing lineages. That was very important in this time frame to prove that you came from a certain family or a line of royalty. I would think the best way to explain this would be of royalty. You have kings and queens, and they don't necessarily want their children to marry a commoner, so you would have to prove the line that you came from to show that you had royalty. I think the same is this. That's the same for the different tribes. As we read through the Bible, they didn't always want the tribes intermixing. They wanted to stay more pure. So you had to prove that this was your father and you were in this line of Israel or of the Jews. The biggest thing from this chapter that I think I'd like to point out let's talk about Enoch just a little more. So he walked with God. He walked in the sight of God. I think of this as being as Adam and Eve in the garden. They were able to walk with God and talk with God directly. And Enoch had that kind of relationship with God. It gives us hope for in the future of this place, the next place that we'll be going to after we die, that we're in paradise, that we're with God, we're in heaven, we're in something so much better than what we have here on earth. I think it's kind of important to talk about the ages a little bit. It's amazing to me to think that somebody would live to be almost 1,000 years old. That's just unheard of in today's world. Average age is maybe 80 to 100. I think the most recent person I heard was 107. By the time you're reading this video, there may be somebody older than that. It's just kind of amazing. I can't explain how they lived that long unless it was just the fact that there was no diseases, that it was more pure. Maybe God wanted them to replenish the earth. So some of those would just be up in the air, because I don't know if they counted seasons as years or was actually years as years. The only thing we can go by is what the Bible says, and it says they lived to be this age. I think other than that,